Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
When you enter Doak Campbell Stadium, you have to walk past the statue of Bobby Bowden first. This is sacred territory in college football. The fans know it. When they get chanting and the horse gets running, you know this is one of the most special places in all of college football. Can't wait to see how the Seminoles bounce back this season here at the Doak. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Nittany Lions will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The transfer has it his first carry. Turning it on. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Is there a better way to respond than right there? First possession, your defense gives up a touchdown, and the kick return unit creates the excitement and goes right down the field, makes the huge play, and grabs the momentum back in this football game.
And the extra point is good. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. Fielded in the end zone. It's Singleton. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down. Brings us to 4th.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
It's Martin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and the level the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. The quick out. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but his defense forces a 4th down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Beck. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Wide open. He makes the catch. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll, and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Hand off from the shotgun. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. He now has 91 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Bounced off his feet.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Sets up the screen. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And that's an encouraging sign to see for this offense. Last possession, they had to punt. Now, third down. They get the third down right away, execute at a good level, move the sticks, maybe get some momentum going here for this offense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top as we get a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Here comes the heat. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Looking for more room. The 20. Inside the... all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State.
What a great play. He gets the pick six, but that started with pressure on the quarterback. Getting in his lap, hitting him while he's throwing the football. The ball is off target. The defense makes the play and takes it all the way to the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
I send the tight end in motion. The give from the gun. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. And the Noles will have it 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Daniels. That's caught, it's Wiles. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. They get the completion, and that's one thing, Jesse. If you're going to get this guy on the ground, you better come in to make the tackle like you mean it.
Man, that was a heat-seeking missile coming in there. He knew he had a lot of work ahead of him with that big fella making the catch. Nice tackle.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. At the 30, got a little grass. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
With the catch, it's Wiles. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Finding some room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Seminoles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. As they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Makes the catch. It's Martin. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Gain of 20. And that's a first down for the offense.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
This is why QBs are so hard to play. You think you got him nailed, and then all of a sudden, next thing you know, he's outside the pocket, throwing strikes, making big plays.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Caught behind the line. It's Martin. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. To the air. It's Beck. Makes a catch. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you.
Snags it, and there's running room. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Penn State 35, Florida State 14.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They're going to test the right side with this short gain on that run as the clock winds down here late in the half.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with a look at the Rice Owls taking on the Army Black Knights.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return.
And it's the Owls sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. Pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field.
Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Martin. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Beck. They're working that left side. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Just a little off. Incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. At the end of that play, there is a Nittany Lion still shaken up and down on the field. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Martin. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
And the Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to give it to the wide receiver on 1st and goal. Going for the goal line, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Now the toss. Makes a man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Caught, and he's got room. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking for space, it's Martin. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. They'll ride the hot hand. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan. I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Noles want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, the ground game. Still running at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. This time he wants to throw. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
To throw, it's Daniels. Unloads to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Finds his man. It's Martin. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Back to pass on second down. It's on target and complete. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone. It's Martin. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just turning it on. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the single back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. and short from their own 33. To the air, it's Beck. Complete. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. To the air on first down. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense.
Makes the grab and room to run. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week one, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
They give it to him again, and they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously, not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.